Yo everybody, what's going on? How's it happening? Welcome back to another video on the channel. I know it's been a while. If you're watching this in the playlist, you may not notice it. For those that were watching it when the videos came out, it's been roughly about a month, I would say, since our last video. Yeah, I do apologize. Avowed came out, and so I wanted to play Avowed and get it done, get it played through. And so what that ended up happening is Rogue Trader kind of got put on the back burner for then. Thankfully though, we're picking it back up. We're gonna be pounding out some CRPGs. So if you're watching this video and you like CRPGs, there's a ton going on my channel. And if that interests you and you like you just like me, I got plenty of it coming. So we'll enjoy it.
What advice do you see?
I believe he needed to heal us last Abelard. I didn't say these people's names in my first playthrough, so
I'll remember this.
I get to learn how to say their names. But he healed us. We were a little wounded after getting kidnapped and almost turned to the old gods. Not old gods. Don't judge me, it's been a while. I know 40k, okay? I know Korn and Slanesh and Zinj and Nurgle. I forget what they're called. But yeah, the heretics kidnapped us, wanted us to give the guy wanted us to give the will. We didn't give the will. We said, no sir, I'm gonna turn guns in these statues on, and then they got uploaded.
Powers unseen.
Now we are running
uncover my path.
Arm yourself. Our enemies may find us at any moment.
So I won't lie, like I said, it's been a bit. Those of you that haven't played this, those of you that haven't played Rogue Trader, there's probably a lot of like numbers and stuff going on. Don't worry, I don't know what I'm doing either. The only difference is I'm not looking up a build. So I believe, am I a caster? I can't remember if I went a caster or not. This looks like a frontline character. I'm not going to lie, okay? I look very frontliney. And we can tell what I am because I chose a warrior, okay? So evidently we were going warrior and we're going heretical. So we're a heretical. That's the only things I remember. So we want axe on one. Can I do? That is perfect for us, okay? I'm not gonna lie.
I reject the very idea.
Oh, I can't use that. Death Warden. That sounds cool. Yeah, we're looking pretty sick. It looks a little framey, maybe. Oh well. Hey, what's up?
That is a noticeable improvement. Now you're prepared for the trials ahead.
Nice. I do enjoy that they've voice acted the first part of
The
this.
lower decks are teeming with heretics instigating the rabble to revolt. But that is the least of our problems. The ship's enforcers are rounding up the scoundrels and suppressing the resistance. The situation on the middle decks is much worse. All those strike teams have already been dispatched there. All communication with the bridge and the engineering bay was lost. So, apart from scattered voxcasts, we have no information to go on.
Oh, isn't that so pleasant?
But that is not the worst of it all. All these jolts and shaking are most alarming. These are signs that the navigator and the master helmsman are having difficulty translating the ship out of the war and into real space. I fear that they may have already lost control. We must reach the navigator's sanctum and get a handle on the situation. If we can manage that, some aboard this vessel may yet survive.
Yeah, no, that sounds like something we should probably fix. Okay, we got a lot of dialogue. It's gonna be a very dialogue heavy. This game, for those of you that haven't seen this game, it's gonna be very dialogue heavy, but it does have combat sequences that are also pretty sick. I won't lie. So what exactly has gone wrong with the translation? I'm gonna make.
I am no helmsman.
No, neither am I, but.
However, I've spent my entire life aboard void ships equipped with warp drives, and I know that portents such as these do not bode well. It could be that the Geller field has faltered. Perhaps the navigator was struck down by warp corruption and is fighting for the last shreds of his humanity as we speak.
Oh lord.
If we get thrown off course, we will be forever lost in the war. Naturally, we would likely not have long to live in that scenario.
Yep.
But I will not resign myself to such an outcome just yet.
Of course. How did you find me?
You sent me a Vox message. Specifically, a Vox cast on the officer's frequency, which I had the good fortune to receive.
I think that Warren Sentinel
no such thing.
sent that message. It appeared when I opened the chamber.
Warren Sentinel? The Lord Captain barely ever ventures down to the chamber, and I was at her side only once or twice when she did. And I did not see anything of the sort.
Mm-hmm.
The Warren Chamber is an ancient and rather sacred mechanism that the ship's tech priests treat with the utmost reverence. I assume that whatever it is that you did, you must have activated certain processes and caused the Sentinel to awaken. But then, why did none of it happen when Lady Theodora did the same?
Interesting. Where can we expect to find this Navigator's Sanctum?
During warp transit, the Sanctum is closed to all who are not involved in traversing the Empyrean. And for good reason. For the Navigator to open their third eye and perceive the way, the Sanctum must be bathed in the energies of the Immaterium. Only a Navigator can withstand such an ordeal. For the rest of us, any contact with the warp is fraught with perils such as loss of sanity, spontaneous mutations, and death.
Abelard does not bat an eye as he lists all the horrors that you are about to face. Okay. Mm-hmm. So it seems like all of these, I think... Let's go with 2, because I think the other 3 end the conversation. I've heard one of these. I heard one of Theodore's podcasts.
Lady Theodora's. Which one? The last one I received was about the Navigator's Sanctum, and that was a good while ago. In any case, let us hope that the Lord Captain is well and safely in charge of the ship's defense. In the meantime, we must do all we can to prevent the ship from veering off course.
I'm under no obligation to risk myself. However, I don't think I should say this, because what he's going to come back with is, well, you could just choose not to help the Navigator, in which case, if he's gone, we just all die. Very well. Lead the way.
Absolutely. Let us...
Oh.
To all loyal sons and daughters of the God Emperor, fight the heresy and corruption that threatens to consume our home, and with all your might, destroy those who have dared!
The Lord Captain is calling her crew to battle, which means the Vox networks are set up for broadcast transmission, not message exchange. Splendid. While the rogue trader inspires proper resolve to fight in her subjects, you and I shall prove that her trust in us is well deserved. Onward.
Abelard's so cool, man. Oh my god. Y'all chose y'all really chose the wrong people to run up on. I'm not gonna lie. These people are in for a rough time. Actually, they all go before us. Are they all melee? Some of them have guns. I have charges on both these characters, so we're gonna start a little back so then I can charge in on some of them. Oh, no parry. All right, off rip. Okay. Friendly fire. That makes sense. Oh, got a nice parry out of that. Yeah, as you can tell, there's a lot of stuff, okay? I'm not gonna be reading all this, but just know the people got abilities, okay? It's just teaching me how to use the abilities, and some of them are area effects, and the area effects can friendly fire. So we're in a wizard with fireball scenario, okay? You just don't throw the fireball near the teams, and everybody's good. Okay. I'm going to just smack this guy. Nice. And then I am going... Is there a gunman on any of these people? There's not. I'll charge this guy. Oh, we got parried, guys. That feels bad. Characters with melee weapons can make attack of opportunity if they move. Okay, some abilities. Nice. What is this ability? Surefire Plan. At the start of combat, the Crime Lord gains +2 stacks of Surefire Plan. Activating this ability consumes 1 stack and makes the next action type. Okay, it gives me more damage, gives me more dodge. Okay, well, since I've already done everything, I don't think I can do anything right with that, so we're gonna end turn. That's not ending turn. Okay. Now, me and Abelard both have really good cleave damage. So these guys are about to be real boned, okay? Because what I think I'm gonna do, yeah, Abelard's a warrior. We're also a warrior. We're very the same, okay? I'm really debating stacking Abelard to me, but we'll see how it goes. Oh, he can't make it either. Actually, we can get a cleave off here. I'm gonna go here.
Pain and duty go
Damage doesn't
hand in
matter.
hand.
He's got cleave. 80% to kill both these people.
Reduced to dust.
Easy. This gives him more defense. I don't think he needs it, but we'll just pop it because it costs nothing. That's his turn. The gun guy's probably going to shoot me. Hey, we take those. We take those. We take the friendly fire. And that, guys, was an example of a friendly fire. Do I not have cleave? Oh, there we go. There's my cleave. This man has parried every single attack from me. Oh.
Will triumph.
Parry. Damn, I should. Okay, I gotta make sure we use this ability, guys, because I'm not using it at all. Okay, Abelard, can you get to this guy with a charge? I don't think so. He can get just there. Yeah, screw it. Hi. Nice.
I'd rather not.
Oh, it's a once per combat thing. I crit that guy. Nice. Okay. So when you level up, you get experience points. You can level up. Yada yada. Y'all, if you haven't played the game, you're gonna be very confused by the systems. But me explaining those would be like a caveman explaining how to start fire, and it wouldn't go well. So just know it's a lot. We're collecting all of this because all of this can be sold, and we're gonna level up. So me and Abelard's skill trees are gonna look a lot similar, mainly because I expect him to leave me. Now I don't know where the camera should sit. I'm gonna be honest with y'all, because if I sit in the bottom left or right, I'm gonna be covering up dialogue, and if I sit up here, I mean, I don't know what I'm gonna be covering up. I mean, I'm covering up reputation and biography. I don't know if that's important for y'all, but one in warrior. Did I put points into coercion and stuff? Not really. Okay, I'm gonna be honest, I kind of dumped it. I think we might go, heck, we might go athletics. I'm gonna be real with you guys. I think that's what we're doing. We're going athletics, and that's our level. Nice. Abelard's gonna be the exact same thing probably. We're gonna throw in athletics. We're the same character for the okay, and this is saying that we can set up different weapon things, different weapon selections, but better than the axe, and it has cleave. The only difference is it has sweep and has a chance to inflict bleeding, but this gives me more parry. And I think this sword is just better, guys. The axe is cooler though. It's fine. We're going for a two-handed build, I think, so we'll change it up. Let's go to the Navigator's Sanctum now. Okay, here's the zone map. Yeah, really sick. I enjoy it quite a lit. I can't even choose the warrant chamber, so we're going here. I don't know if I brought this up at all. Oh, isn't that pleasant?
I hear it here on the threshold of the blinded guide. Doom comes from the heavens.
Master, watch your head.
We're athletic in that big armor.
Idira, would it be too much to ask that you phrase your soothsayings plainly for once? That was too close.
Sorry, old man. The voices are so loud I can't even hear myself. They shriek, they sing, they... Oh, Abela, how they sing.
Gotta love psychers, man.
This is Idira Tlas, personal psyker and diviner of Her Ladyship Theodora von Valancius. Idira?
I'm not drunk, old man. I'm suffering the effects of the warp that is seeping through these walls. I see the ship's fate. To die in the waves of the immaterium, fall under the burning rays of the final dawn. And in the roaring blaze, I see a figure standing.
It's obviously us.
Who is it? I have no answer.
The entity in your consciousness just shrinks and crawls in deeper. Its claws scraping against the walls of your mind as if the presence is trying to hide from the seer standing before you. A diviner, are you?
The voices from beyond the threshold whisper to me. Sometimes their murmurs are clear, they grant insight. Sometimes they drive me mad. But I am patient. I know how to listen and discern. But now, with this clamor around me, Too many voices. Too loud.
Oh, just you wait.
You are Von Valancius, one of Lady Theodora's heirs. Well then, we finally meet.
Yeah, I feel like you're gonna regret meeting me in about 50 hours.
Officers frequency. To all who can hear me, those with a weapon in their hands are to gather on the officers' deck at once. I repeat, gather on the officers' deck at once and prepare to launch a counterattack.
Oh,
That's Edelthrat. Oh, Emperor's Providence. The other heir lives as well.
that's not good for us at all.
Quickly, we must head to...
Not so fast, old man. If we drown in the warp, Lady Theodora's heirs won't be any good to us. If Edelthrat's like me and hasn't yet surrendered his mind or body to the mercy of the warp, then he can still hold on a little longer without us.
Nice.
Blast it. You're right. First, we need to deal with what is happening here.
How do you know who I am?
What? You think Lady Theodora
Obviously.
didn't ask me to peek into the darkness behind the backs of those she sees as her prospective heirs? I have seen you.
Yeah, Psychers are terrifying, man.
Of your past and the wounds of your heart.
I mean, she's gonna regret being with us because we're definitely going heretical, and I have no idea what that entails, by the way. I have seen the super I'm here for mankind. I played the Iconoclast when I first played this game. I have not seen anything from the heretical playthrough. I expect this to go terribly. I expect everyone to either be like, yo, I can't hang with you, or lose themselves to madness. No idea. I do look forward to it. The seer's words dredge up something frightening and dark. From the depths of your memory, your soul's been tainted by the influence of warp sorcery and seems you'll never be rid of it. What are you doing here?
The whispers called me. The ones I could make out among all the screams and screeches. Those who are rocking this boat hit us where it hurt. They went after the navigator, our guide through the warp. Other whispers called me to the enginarium, but it was too late. I heard the cry of our master Cog, and the silence that followed.
What? You don't mean the Enginseer Prime is...
Go on.
Said, without a doubt. And the voices wail, heralding countless nightmares, cackling at each soul among the hundreds that are now joining the warp. The shriek from the navigator's sanctum was louder than the rest. And it's better that we saved the navigator than some lever puller from a cooling module or a cook from the middle decks.
So true. Well, we must see the navigator as well.
Oh no. No. Nothing is well about him. Can't you feel the chill crawling on your skin? The eyes watching you? The warp ice has already encased the bulkheads. What follows is calamity.
Aren't you a ray of sunshine?
But we're not just going to stand here and take it, are we? The state of things in here suggests there's a navigator around. Maybe one who's crippled or at death's door, but still kicking. And since our skin hasn't peeled off our faces just yet, his third eye must be closed. At worst, it's a little roughed up. So what are we moping around for? Let's go protect that noble mutant while we're still alive.
Also, I couldn't help but notice all the blood effects, just like the blood falling down the freaking map, dude. We're gonna be taking a lot of time just to appreciate the map, so I hope y'all can understand. That, I think, is the way forward. The fallen debris that almost proved fatal to you, without Idara's prediction, you would have remained in this corridor forever. That blood just like phased into the wall, and we're not gonna comment on that. Okay, let us go through the door. Boop. Bloods, they're blasting. These guys are in for a rude awakening. Okay, that's Idara. We're not putting Idara on the front line. Okay, Idara's getting full cover. Because I'll take half cover, and we're gonna put Abelard Dang, we can put him almost on top of this guy. This guy's in for a bad time if you can't tell. Okay, Adara's abilities is a psyker and an operative. As an operative, she can study. I think operative is like the rogue-ish kind of class. She can analyze and stuff. Yeah. I didn't play with her much, I'm not gonna lie. So we're gonna have to take a second to understand her abilities. So she can increase target's dodge and parry by 10% until the end of combat. Costs 1 AP. Oh, she got 4. So can I just spam all of her abilities? This is one target. So we can kill somebody. Immediately gains 2 exploits. So if I exploit this guy, and then I hit him with that, 10 to 24 damage. That did increase our damage. What if I lightning arc? That seems pretty good, not gonna lie. Dead. Hey Abelard, you're not in cover, so I'm gonna give you some dodge and parry. And I think she builds up the warp, the veil degradation, which should be fun to play with. I'm sure we're gonna be spending a lot of time in the negative.
It will be done.
Oh, he dodged. Where that was so bad.
I will do my duty.
Oh my god, Abelard, please stop missing. I was really hoping you would one round him. Oh, and he got to move. He's about to like launch something. Oh, of course he would scream at me.
I serve the ruinous powers.
Oh, that was disgusting. Yeah, so I don't need a hologram. This guy's dying.
What a satisfying demise.
I can't make it. What does this do? Increase my dodge? Or wounded, dude. That guy crit me for so bad. Oh my god. I'm staying there. You gonna shoot? Dude, why everybody shooting me? Bro, lay off. Scream in your mind.
That is not my destiny.
It's really just up to Abelard. Okay.
Victory
Now please kill him.
imminent.
Nice. Clutch. The creature in the chair appears as if it has become one with its throne. You see pinky parchment-like skin stretched between the seat and the limbs that have too many joints for a normal human being. The navigator is breathing heavily, though air is whistling as it exits through 2 dark gill-like slits on its cheeks. The creature's eyes are shut, 2 ordinary eyes, as well as the third one that sits in the center of its forehead.
I believe Master Vespider still lives. Well, the servants are dead, but the chamber, thank the Emperor, is still sealed from the warp. Well, we have a chance of leaving this place alive.
Adira, what's wrong with him?
Wounded, exhausted, fighting back the endless horrors of the warp that are forcing their way into his head. Pick one.
Your time is short.
The navigator stirs, barely able to lift his head and half open of normal eyes. A dark drop rolls from under the closed lid of the third eye and down his face, leaving behind a black trail. The voice is coming from the Vox grill at the base of the bizarre chair. It's unclear how the navigator is able to produce human speech. Our time is short to do what?
Fall to your knees, mortals, and behold the final dawn.
Suddenly, the navigator's body starts thrashing in pace. It lurches forward, then falls back in the seat, then thrusts forward again as its bones crack and its skin tears open. However, the fusion between the body and the chair appears to be stronger than these wild impetuses. The mutant remains seated but leans as far forward as he can. His layers remit, slowly turning crimson. The gill slits burst open, forming 2 hideous screaming mouth-like pits.
It came from beyond. His body is not his.
Oh, fantastic. The unseen creature triumphs at the sight of the navigator succumbing to the paroxysms of corruption.
Its march thunders under the burden of hopes. Unseal your hearts, and I will flood your souls with myriads of words and meanings, each one a portent of salvation within me.
The navigator continues to convulse violently in his seat, shrieking and cackling. Then his fits abruptly stop. His face is drenched in black and crimson. The dark ooze from under his third eye has turned from a trickle into a stream mixed with the blood coming out of his nose. And there's a purple swelling around the eye.
Run. Flee from this place while I still have the strength. I can contain the intrusion, but not for long. We must begin the translation. Leave the warp. But it can't be done without the Master Helmsman's help.
Who torments you?
The Urge.
Kneel before the ascent of a new champion. When the rite is complete, the shell will burst, and thousands of Moors will accept the sacrifice offered to the edge of daybreak by the bringer of twilight, the one marked by the will of the gods.
Interesting. Each word rings through your head like the tolling of a bell, as if the countless voices have joined in, screaming in your ears. For a moment you lose your bearings. The unholy chorus must be trying to confound you with the sounds not meant for this world. What's this supposed to be? What's this supposed to mean?
A rite, a sacrifice offered. Oh, my heart tells me that Kunrad was not deterred by his defeat in the warrant chamber.
Oh, fantastic.
What? Kunrad betrayed Lady Theodora? Oh, but how is that? How? He was as loyal as a dog. And I didn't hear a thing, I swear.
The footfalls of the bringer of twilight are veiled by the will of his masters. Tear out your eyes. See who is to become the champion's servant, for you need them no longer.
Interesting. The navigator's still alive, but barely so. What do we do, Abelard?
The ship can only begin the translation with the assistance of the Master Helmsman, if he is still alive. It is worth a try. We must get to the bridge, but we will need support. Our only option is to fight our way to the officer's deck and join forces with Edelthrad and his people. I believe we will also find Lady Theodora there. She must have heard the call to arms that the servo skull relayed to us earlier.
Vespidas, good luck. And thank you.
The navigator does not give her a response. Black tears mixed with blood are streaming from under the closed eyelid, and the vox at the base of the chair is bellowing out static, interspersed with the distant echoes of otherworldly laughter. That man is going crazy, guys. We're definitely looting these people. Loot, please. Oh, we're gonna have to run around and loot everybody. Just give me a second, guys. I just gotta collect all the loot. What's that gun look like? Is that a good gun? It's better than my auto pistol, that is for sure. Yes. Scrappy auto gun, auto pistol, last pistol. That's even better. Why not? What's Abelard doing? He has a chain sword. Slap him with an auto. Okay, an auto gun is two-handed. Oh, maybe. Is that two-handed? It didn't take off my sword on my character. Interesting. And the staff's probably the same as hers. Yeah. Okay. Makes sense. Makes sense. Not surprising. Okay. Don't think there's anything in this room. Should I heal? Possibly. Possibly Abelard should probably heal that off me.
Your help suffices.
Let's not get crit this next time.
The world trembles beneath my feet.
What? The door does not bulge. Clots of vicious flesh have entangled the metal, sealing the door shut. Oh, pleasant. So pleasant, guys. There's gonna be so much of that this playthrough. It's going to be just terrible. Just the worst time. Just the worst. We're going to the officer's deck, yes. Hopefully nothing bad happens. You know, what's the worst that could happen? I look so forward to just causing as much havoc and just pain as possible. I was like, that guy is doing really well. He made like a solid 20 feet with bullets just rippling past him. And that guy, not so much. That guy could have done better.
It's all over for you.
That guy took the fattest L.
Pity not your enemies. I shall heed not their pleas.
Somebody shoot this up.
I shall betray not your tenets, nor stray one step from them.
I won't lie to you guys. In my playthrough, Argenta soloed the final boss of the game.
He would protect us.
My God, my light, my emperor.
She's insane. The white-haired warrior turns to face you, her dark eyes blazing. The weapon quivers in her hand for a brief moment. It seems that she is not going to stop and will instead continue eliminating every target she sees, starting with you.
Sister Argenta. Sister Argenta, it is a relief to see you. We require all the forces we can muster.
Your face, it is unfamiliar. Who are you?
Yeah, she scans the party and then she sets her sights on you. I'm the Lord Captain's heir. If you should, you know. Just who are you to be so brazen about your inquiries? Let's see. Are we pompous? Do we look down on people? How heretical do I want to be? Do I want to be the we'll just shoot it straight. I'm the freaking captain's heir.
The hour is dark and daunting. Ship abounds with corruption. The faces of friends are twisted by sneers of heresy. The eyes of comrades ignite with the archenemy's hunger. I will do what I must to halt the advance of the dark forces. But in these dire moments, little can be trusted. So I must know, why are you here?
She does give us a look of stern appraisal. You catch something in the dark depths of her eyes, some internal struggle or wordless question. In the end, however, she just nods.
Sister, I beg of you. Now is not the time for interrogations. The ship is under attack by heretics. We've been betrayed by our esteemed Master of Whispers. Edelstrad the Heir is waiting for our aid, and Lord Captain Theodora is expecting a report on our success. We are here to deal with the situation, so I suggest we all do just that.
I'm no traitor, sister. You can be sure of that. For now.
If you speak truthfully, the Emperor will not forsake you. If you are lying, you will not escape his retribution.
Interesting.
I cannot wait to rain righteous fire down upon each and every heretic.
Lord Imperium succeeded. What is a warrior of the Adeptus Sororitas doing aboard a rogue trader's ship? Your orders serve the ecclesiarchy, do they not? If I said that right, guys, that's a +1 for my intelligence.
Sister Argenta is a guest of the Lord Captain.
Huh.
And that story deserves its own time and conversation.
Lord's like, we need to get going. We need to come on. Stop making lore checks. We need to get the crap out of here, brother. We need to keep going.
Enough idle chatter. I am where I must be, and that will suffice.
What is happening on the officer's deck?
Massacre, my lord. And heretics are not just killing the crew. Some kind of blight is sweeping through the decks, filling the air.
Oh no.
I saw people going mad the moment they breathed it in, screaming about seeing their dead comrades, tearing out their eyes. I implore you, my lord, be on your guard.
Who are these people with you?
Overseer of Middle Deck AL-84, my lord. We were rounding up everyone we could find in the attack compartments when we ran into an ambush. Just about every enforcer fell. These are the survivors.
We must get to the main hall of the deck.
Through this door. I shall join you, for it is my duty to the God Emperor to destroy this heresy.
True.
We will follow. For now, we will hold off any heretics who might try to crawl in through the cracks to join the main assault. And we'll take a look at the generators while we're at it. Those villains made a mess of the cables. Oh, I wish we had a Tectomat with us. But we'll see what we can do without one.
Good to hear it. Sister?
Ready. May Terra's light illuminate our path through fire and darkness.
Well, guys, a lot of dialogue, a lot of good stuff. Okay, I'm hoping that I think this is where I'm going to set the camera up. You know, I think we're gonna post up here. Like I said, if I'm in the bottom, I cover up people's dialogue like boxes, and if I'm at the top, over there, If I'm over there, I forget what I covered up, but I covered up something. I was like, I don't want to cover that up. So I think we're gonna see here this playthrough. It's a little wonky, a little jank. I don't usually sit in the top right corner of a playthrough. But it is what it is. Like I said in my little talking video, I'm gonna try doing 30-minute videos, but with these CRPG games, that means there's gonna be a lot of dialogue that's gonna take up most of the videos, but it is what it is. I don't hate it. I enjoy these games. It's like I'm getting my reading in without actually they're reading it for me, but you know, well, eventually they'll stop being voice acted and we'll get our reading in. You know, I've been reading, okay guys, we've been reading. So I just take this as my reading for the week. Thank you guys so much for watching. I do appreciate you. We went a little over the 30-minute mark, but that's how I think I'm going to do these videos. Shoot in at 30, but we'll end sometime. If I'm in the middle of something, we're gonna keep going until it's over. I'm not gonna do these like a stream VOD where I just like abruptly end and then just cut to the next episode, even though I probably should, because I'd make it a better kind of like playthrough video, but it is what it is. Thank you guys for watching. I hope you enjoyed. I'm gonna continue playing, and I'll see you guys in the next video, which I'm really gonna stop and then start. So